Most Christians today hardly blink when meat lands on their plates. It's just food, nothing more. But what if that plate is a gate? What if the slaughterhouse, the market, the feast are not secular at all, but spiritual battlegrounds? That was the view of the first Christian believers, the ones who walked with James and Peter and Jesus. The Ebionites. For them, to eat was not neutral. Flesh was not a commodity. It was potential poison for the soul. They had a doctrine, one which was called the Table of Devils. A teaching that said when you eat meat offered to idols, you open yourself to demonic influence. You don't just break a dietary rule, you invite a demon to make your body its home. So they refused the flesh, not as a diet or as a protest, but as a shield. They walked separately, ate separately, lived separately. Their fasts, their baptisms, their abstinence, it was all part of a spiritual firewall. Then came Paul with a different gospel. All food is clean, he said. Idols are nothing. Eat. And the walls collapsed. The firewall broke. The table opened. And with it, a vast population of Christians walked in. Meat eaters, idol eaters, temple goers. They were all welcomed. To the Ebionites, this was not progress. It was betrayal. A betrayal of the spiritual purity, the ancient covenant, the fear of God. And so their world was buried, not violently, but by slow erosion. Their texts lost, their doctrine demeaned, their lifestyle dismissed. Christianity became universal, but purity as covenant, rare. Vegetarianism, a personal choice at best. Holiness through abstinence, a quaint footnote. Yet the question remains, if food is neutral, then why did early Christians fight over it so venomously? Because for them, every meal carried spiritual risk. Every plate was a choice, light or darkness. Every fellowship, sacred or damned, according to the food on the table. Maybe it's time we remember. Maybe it's time we consider where we place our plates. Maybe the ancient gospel still has teeth, because holiness begins not only in the mind, but in the gut, the stomach, the body, and the table is no less sacred than the altar.